Today we have Amanda Embry and Wayne Niels with Windstream.
Hey everyone, good afternoon. It's Amanda Embry. I am your all's channel manager from Windstream Communications. Wayne Niels is one of our solutions engineers. So today what we wanted to do was briefly touch on some updates to the One Partner program with Windstream, and then also go into some great advancements we've made within some of the solutions that you all have the ability to sell your clients. So the One Partner program, we coined this last year. It's to create value with you and through your clients with Windstream. We've simplified the engagement between you, Windstream, in order to provide customers a seamless and a quick solution for any of their connectivity and service needs. The big thing is we can do everything together through the single pane of glass of our One Partner portal. Those of you who have taken the opportunity to go in and look at that this year, you will notice that it has been awarded many, state-of-the-art improvements. We have the ability to share when we have spiffs available for you all. Also, any customer tickets, you can see your base management, and you can also see gaps within the business with Windstream on where you have the opportunity to possibly upsell some of these existing customers with us. This is just a quick little slide, and I believe Claris and TDM have this at their disposal for you all. This is our map of our territories and our channel managers. For you all specifically, don't worry about where you are territory-wise. You all have me at as your contact. Also, you will see that we do have a great escalation list that is updated whenever we make changes, but this gives you all the ability and empowerment to reach out when you need help with a service delivery question or any kind of care and repair. It also has Ben Team, who is our executive vice president of sales. You also have his contact information in there as well. So some changes that we have made, and I believe most of you all who have worked with us in the past year have seen this. We believe in full 100% channel integration with our sales teams. Think of me as your quarterback when we're working on any engagements with your clients, and think of our sales team and our sales engineers as our lines of offense and defense. So the great thing is you all can have the ability to collaborate with them, not just on opportunities you have, but maybe on some prospects that we work with today, and you all can work hand in hand and grow both the Claris base and the Windstream base together. There is no haircuts on commissions, which is very exciting. I know that there are some other folks that do that. And we don't want to penalize you all for working with our sales team. So nothing changes in regards to commissions. So why Windstream and why now? Windstream used to be known as a great resource for all things connectivity. We have recently branched out, or more and more over the years of acquisition, have branched out into being a one back-to-back scenario with a lot of our C-suite customers. The reason why is Gartner did a great research on vendor consolidation. 97% of organizations want to consolidate within the next 3 years. They're going to be looking at all points of consolidation into a cybersecurity platform, who they use for their voice, who they use for their data. And I think working together with you all, we can really drive the ease and transition for a lot of these customers. before we get into the weeds, so here is Windstream's solution overview eye chart. You'll see, network and connectivity, it's a lot more than just voice and data. It includes now SD-WAN, hybrid networking, cloud connect to the cloud providers that our clients are using. And then also SASE along with LAN WAN services. UC and voice, we have grown, of course, with the need for call center applications, hosted voice, all of that. And then security and compliance, we've really seen, this is where we've seen a lot of wins this year with some partners on clients transitioning legacy networks over to needing more of a security backbone. And then professional and managed services. This is a great one that we have decided to layer on top of all of our traditional services so that we further help our clients with having one person to go to. Wayne, do you want to jump in here on any of this?
I'll just add a little bit about pro services. So that's like the one-stop shop for anything a traditional customer IT team can't do. Silly little things like cable runs or device configurations. They can handle small things like that, or very large projects like site surveys, pen testing, things like that. So anything outside the realm of a typical IT team where a customer needs a helping hand, they're there to help.
So our differentiation, what sets us apart from a lot of our the other providers in your all's landscape today? We have a flexible management service, fully managed and or co-managed. We have the white glove support. We also have our own cybersecurity operations center, or CSOC, and first in the industry service guarantees. One of the other things that also I think sets us apart is our history with our network backbone, right? We are not a 100% aggregator. We own 170,000 plus miles of our fiber routes. So huge win there. So whenever a lot of your clients have services in our backyard, you know who they're working with. We're not having to open up tickets with outlying carriers. Automated circuit testing and ticketing. And we also have the ability to be more flexible now with bring your own bandwidth. I also want to mention on this, and because it's not in here, is we now also have a agreement with Starlink to help further some of your clients with their remote locations with a diverse service from that satellite carrier. And then also the We Connect portal. I think that is something that does set us apart. It's a very user-friendly, very user-helpful app that allows your clients, it can be an app, it can be a desktop application that clients can click into to actually be able to utilize monitor tickets, open tickets, and research billing. So a win-win approach for our partners: network as a service, security as a service, and collaboration as a service. And I'm going to let Wayne take over from here. Oops.
Oops, oops, double muted there. I'm sorry. Slide 16, I think, is where I was going to pick up.
Okay. So this just shows our remote infrastructure and our cybersecurity management, and also our digital workplace. So when Wayne was talking earlier about some of our professional services, here are some of the companies that we actually partner with. We have Thrive, Avertium, CyberLock, and ATSG. They help with all the pillars of audit and advisory, cybersecurity, and then on implementation and field services, we use Tech Connect, Professional Growth, and CyberLock and OneSource. In managed services, we also are using CyberLock, Avertium, Thrive, ATSG, and Foresight. I know many of you are familiar with all of them. And the great thing is if you have a client today who has a pretty tight vendor management group, who doesn't want to, you know, add in a new vendor or anything, knowing that Windstream can be the wedge for some of these providers is also helpful for you all.
Another good thing is you don't need to worry about which funnel your product or your project might fall into for any of these. We will work together to figure out which one of these vendors we're going to use depending on the project and what it includes.
And the other thing I'll say is working with Wayne and his team, bring the opportunity to them. They also act as a quarterback and pivot to our professional services group on the back end, and we'll get you to the right resource. And this is more on some of our professional services that we offer. And SD-WAN and SASE leading the way to simplify and secure your network. Windstream has 3 different buckets that we use today for vendors for SD-WAN. Wayne, if you want to jump into there.
Sure. So we'll go through them really quick. So VMware SD-WAN is kind of the golden child, the one that we started with, and we have probably the largest footprint of VELO SD-WAN out of any provider anywhere. This is the easiest to deploy and layer on any of our services that are on net, voice, security, you name it. Fortinet SD-WAN, really the same thing. You get, excuse me, the good SD-WAN experience, easy to deploy, cost effective, is more security focused. Easy to deploy any Windstream service, just like VMware SD-WAN and Cato. So another great SD-WAN option, very efficient way to bolt on SASE components and connect all of your locations. You can bolt on SASE components to any of these, but Cato is definitely the leader in that space. And with Cato, you can still get back to the Windstream network to enjoy all of our other services there, voice and whatnot.
And one of the other great things that Windstream is offering along with SD-WAN is our managed LAN and Wi-Fi.
So both of these, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Both of these come with the white glove treatment we spoke on earlier. LAN servers are an excellent choice for anyone looking for switches, access points. We offer Meraki and Fortinet for their access points. Meraki is a good all-around fit for any customer base. Again, Fortinet is more security focused. Both APs have similar range and functionality and outside of the security space there. So if you just go through and look at the comparison there, you can see Fortinet more security focused, where Meraki is a good all-around option. And then, excuse me, Wi-Fi analytics, build your own business with the tools, advertising, tons of stuff in there. Cloud managed switches, see everything in one portal, co-managed solutions. So we have access to go in and configure everything and help you, or you can do it yourself. Customers can do it themselves. The big thing in there is helping you manage your network so it actually works for you. And then IP cameras, able to search by anything you can think of, very powerful. You can search by time of day, whether you see something at night, in the morning, a car type, a t-shirt type, heat mapping for stores to boost business, things like that. Another option with the Wi-Fi is you're able to send out ads and things like that. If somebody walks by, it'll join the Wi-Fi automatically to bring customers in. Another great feature people love. And this slide goes over our different voice offerings. So Office Suite, another one we've had for a very long time, easy to deploy, includes every feature known to man at any, excuse me, no extra charge. Upgrade the phones and gear at any time the customer sees fit. Headsets, phone models, if they don't like them, swap them out, makes it very easy. Whole thing is managed through our portal. There's options for on-site users, remote users, soft phones, things like that. Really good target audience for that. 1 to 2,500 users, 20K total. And then if we move on to TalkDesk, that's more focused on larger deployments. Use cases would be interaction analytics, omni-channel integration, Microsoft Teams connections. That's more like a contact center type of deployment. Quality management, call recording, and annotations, so we can help people with call centers boost their business and help them with their day-to-day stuff. And another cool feature is TalkDesk Go that's recently been rolled out. So what that is, you can take all the advantages of what is TalkDesk without having to have any gear on site. So customers can use their existing PBX environment and tap into all that awesomeness that is TalkDesk all via the cloud. And that has most of the same features, but added benefits like rapid deployment because there's no gear or installs you're waiting for. More cost effective because again, no gear and you're not adding anything else besides the functionality itself. Scalability, flexible growth options, and the same great comprehensive support and dedicated support that is TalkDesk, and comes with the same simplified features that TalkDesk has. And then for the excuse me, via CCAS, more of the same thing, omni-channel customer support, unified customer interactions. It enables businesses to manage their customer interactions across multiple channels, such as voice, email, chat, social media from a single platform, advanced analytics and reporting, performance monitoring, and 20,000 users plus. So that's another great option. And if
And
we
we've
want
already, yeah, I
go
want to
ahead.
say we've already talked about this, but this just, go ahead.
Yeah, so the WeConnect portal is a one-stop shop for customers billing, trouble tickets, and it gives them a great way to jump in, make a phone call. All those widgets are fully customizable depending on which products you have. And the best part is it's a jump right into whatever portal the customer has, whether it be SD-WAN or voice. And that's where the co-managed piece takes place. So they can jump in and manage their SD-WAN environment, their switch environment, their voice environment, and so on. You can move your phone numbers around, change forwarding for phones, set up new VLANs for SD-WAN, and things like that. See all your locations at one glance. So it really makes things a lot easier. It all goes back to using that single vendor for all of your services, right? So you're not having to jump into 10 different portals. You've got the Windstream WeConnect portal, and that handles everything that's accessible from laptop, desktop, tablet, phone, anywhere that you have internet, essentially.
Just as you mentioned, it's able to pull all the analytics, any detail you need. And of course, it connects to your favorite Alexa device. This just hits on our professional services. I think we all are aware of this today. What is the difference between IT security and IT compliance? IT security involves infrastructure and processes used to protect it. Compliance focuses on meeting regulatory and industry requirements, and both require making adjustments as the business's vulnerabilities shift as cybersecurity landscape ever evolves. Windstream has developed teams and partnerships with companies that we help to meet both these goals. This, sorry. So today for Q4, again, next month we hit a new year, hopefully some new targets. Right now we're wrapping up the year with a 1x spiff on any new logo customer with a 36-month term that is doing any of our new services. Also, the really exciting thing is you all have a 5% residual kicker when we add in UCaaS, SASE, SSE, and SD-WAN. And it's always, helpful to end the year with some cash in the bank for next year, especially at the holidays. I did want to touch on our ideal opportunity profile. We actually have two. This is one you all are probably very familiar with Windstream Enterprise. Our IOP is five or more service locations, and or a 10K MRR spend. This is what we have found with market research, helps us in our right to win space. We don't want to waste your time, and we also want to win as many deals with you as we can. So when we're looking at the more enterprise landscape, this is our target. Now, if you are working with clients in our legacy ILEC footprint, so the great state of Kentucky, we service about 30% of the state with our own fiber and local markets. And then also, we have a great market in Ohio, Iowa, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, some in New York up with Wayne, and then in some other states as well. In those states, in those markets, you all have the ability to sell single location and or up to as many as the client has with that ICP. So again, Windstream in the enterprise landscape, 5 locations or more, ILEC based, 1 site or more. The verticals that we have seen wins in this past year: manufacturing, banking and security. Banking and security has been a big one for us this year with our partnership with Cato and transforming MPLS customers over to SASE with their compliance and security needs. Retail has been a big one, especially with what Wayne was talking about with managed LAN and Wi-Fi. We have several key retailers nationally that use us today for those services. Healthcare providers, we do a lot of great things with some great healthcare institutions nationally. And then SLED, we do a lot with local government, state government, even federal government partnerships. Additional verticals, communications, wholesale trade. We do work with quite a few of the wholesale trade industries clients, and then transportation, insurance, and energy and utilities. So focus on what matters the most, leave the rest to us. Our team of IT managed service experts augments our clients' capabilities by addressing their technology needs and optimizing IT operations. Again, like what we started out with, I am your all's quarterback. Bring the opportunities to me. We'll pull in the rest of the team and we'll win the solution together. Our mission is to connect people and empower businesses in a world of infinite possibilities. And our vision is to provide innovative software and networking solutions while constantly delivering amazing customer service experience. Our core values: accountability, collaboration, agility, and respect. I hope you all, feel all that with us. That is our goal. Please, always reach out to me. Let's spitball opportunities. Let's throw things up on the wall. Let's get creative. I'm here to help you all grow. So please, again, thank you for your time, and we look forward to working with you.
Okay, we have a few questions. The first one is, can you give a high-level description of your service guarantees?
So I think it really all depends on which product we're looking at specifically. Each one will have its own SLA and guarantee. In order to answer that, we'd really have to know which services you're talking about. For example, our internet would have a certain SLA, MPLS have a certain SLA, and so on. So we would just need to know more specifically which one you're looking at, and we can provide that to you. Each one does have its own SLA, though.
And they are located on our website. And I can send the link out if that's helpful.
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you.
Awesome. Mm-hmm.
And then next question is, does your pro service include software licensing, specifically Microsoft?
So our pro services group is primarily focused on delivering consultation, implementation, and management services. They're not really acquiring licenses and things like that on behalf of the customer. I believe that would have to be acquired separately.
Okay. And next is, does the Windstream Fortinet solution include a Windstream gateway configuration similar to VMware?
I almost want a little bit more elaboration on that, but if I'm understanding correctly, so the way our SD-WAN products talk back to the core, specifically Fortinet and SD-WAN, is we have SD-WAN gateways at the edge of our network that are redundant in each market that we have. So east, west, central. and so on. And it's the same for Fortinet and VMware.
Okay. And then our last question is, what are the rules of engagement when a customer has a few circuits with another agent? Can we sell these advanced solutions?
So if a client has existing services with us today and they're with another partner, and you all do own the relationship with the client today, the easiest thing to do is start the process with a letter from the customer saying that you all are the partner of record. And I will take it to channel operations and we'll try to see what we can do.
Okay, and we do have one more question that snuck in. How much of your customer service is done with U.S. resources? How do you rate your overall customer service?
So everything in the ILEC market is handled onshore. We do resource some offshore support for our enterprise customers. We actually, ironically, I wish I had this slide to show, and I'll send this out to the team later. We did a report on our KPIs since 2020 to today. Our opening ticket and closing ticket ratio has dropped 45% in the past 2 years. So I do see some improvement. I think, again, using our tools that we have available, both, the phone and also using the WeConnect portal to open tickets, has helped us minimize a lot of the back and forth on customer repair.